taking your drills and stretching your skill.
Wilderness Tactical has been around for longer than the gun you're carrying has been, and they have been making high quality products for concealed carriers for literally decades. I wear their low pro belt every year. The webbing is the best in the industry, and I won't wear anything else. If you're looking for a good CCW belt, check them out.
Hey guys, Brian here with The Complete Combatant. This is Active Self-Protection Extra, and this is Suck Less Saturday. There are a lot of great skills and drills in the world out there, and we all tend to practice them. What I see is sometimes people just practice that particular one. Now there's a feeling in the community sometimes that you should practice everything and then go take the test, and that's fine. And then there's also a group of people that take the test and run it, and then they go back and practice the skills. As a coach, I found that certain personalities resonate with both those, and I use a mix of them for my own training. So sometimes I'll shoot the test first, see what I need to work on, and then sometimes I'll just keep working the test until I figure out what I need to do. Sometimes I'll just take the skills by themselves and then test them at the end. I don't think it matters in the long run. It tends to be a big point of contention, but that's because most people consider us to learn in a linear fashion, and we're going to go from this to this to this, and human beings don't really work like that. We're cyclic by nature, so we have cycles of learning and attention and focus. So I have a drill called the Trifecta, and it's just to work on draw speed. So one is to the USPSA A zone, and then one draw to the head circle up there, and the next one to the black circle. And what I want to do is I want to get a series of times for those, okay? But if I just keep practicing it, there's a really unintended consequences that is draw and fire one shot. And what I found for a lot of people is if they practice firing just one shot, they tend to be faster than when they fire multiple shots. There's a bit of confirmation going on in it. So the next step is to run the Trifecta alone, and then I do Trifecta squared, which is shoot 2 of each, and then it's to shoot all 3 in a row. And then I can work on the times with that. Now, I don't have my magic marker with me, so I'm just going to show you the times as we go along. So to the body, for me, a good 90 would be a good place to start. And let's see if we can get that. Let's just shot at 3 yards because it's working on the speed of how you see the sights relative to different sized targets. All right. You could set up 3 targets at different distances and get the same value, but maybe you don't have the ability to do that. So this is just sitting at one place, and it's much easier for the camera. All right, so I'm going to draw and fire 1 to the body, and I'll show you the timer, and then I'll draw and fire 1 to the head. I'll show you the timer, and then I'll fire 1 to the circle. Now, I allow people 9 total tries at this. Spin them however you want to. Line breaks do count. So if I miss, I will reshoot it again. Okay, got a 90 on the first draw. All right, it is in the A zone. So now we're going to the head box. So first one's a 90, next one's to the head box. Okay, a 108. So what I usually see is a 0.25 jump on each of the sizes. So that's pretty good. I only went up a 0.18, so I've got 1 to the head. Now I'll go to the 2-inch circle. Close, but it broke the line, and it's a 126. So I'm going to do that one once more. Let's see if we can get a better hit. Boy, I jumped that one, didn't I? You got to try. One more time. That one was very error prone, so that went to 176, so we're going to do it once more. All right, 133, we'll stick with that. So we went 90, we'll just make it easy math-wise. We went 90 and a 110, so it's a 2, and this is a 133, so I have 333 overall. Now, to progressively move this drill up, what I'm gonna do is fire 2 shots on each target this time, all right? So what I should see is a 90 plus a 20 to the body, all right? So it'll be a 0.2. But when I reduce the size by more than half, what I'll see is the 110 plus probably a 40. All right, so it'll go to 150 total. And then the next one, On the small circle, which I struggled a bit with today, since we're at 130, I'll probably see a 50 on that, so around 180. The math tells me if I'm right. That's why you need a timer. It's constantly judging how well you're doing this. All right, so there's a progression to the smaller the target gets, the difference in the splits. And splits are the times in between the shots that are measured by the timer. All right, let's do the body first. That was a good one. It was a 91 and a 21 split. 91 and a 21 split. So 112 total. So I'm on a good course set. That means that my draw and my draw to multiple shots is staying the same, which is what I want because this is in performance mode. Now in speed mode, I can probably bump this down a little bit, but I don't think I'll get the consistency that I need if I do that. It'll be much more prone to error. So now I'm going to the head, which was a 108. So I should see, let's just make it easy math, I should probably see a 150 or so on this one. Okay, 137, shot that pretty quick, 137. So the draw was a 106, which is a little bit better than last time, and a 31 split. And I was even late on the split because it's low in the circle, so I could have fired that shot just a bit sooner. So now it's starting to train me to do a better job, to be more present and ahead of that on the headshot. Now, I'm going to go this 2-inch circle. I'll do the middle left one. Both line shots and a 174 is predicted. So it was a 128 to hit it and a 46 split. So that progressive training tells me I'm doing a good job, okay? That my splits are going according to vision instead of cadence, that I'm seeing exactly what I need to see, and that the time reflects that appropriateness, all right? Even when I had an error or it was tough, I'm still present for it. So the next one I'm going to do is, this is my third progression, is I'm going to draw and fire 2 on each, okay? 2 on each. Total time is a 334, which truly reflects my trifecta with the 3 draws. Let's look how the numbers break down. So I had a 101 draw, not my fastest, probably one of my slower draws, but that's fine. The split was a 22 to the body. I transitioned to the head, which was a 49. I shot the follow-up shot, which was a 30, same split as I had before. My transition to the smaller target was a 79 with a 53 split. So the math stays continuous all the way through it, which means I can shoot whatever's available for me. All right, let's look at the target. Good, so you see everything here. If you decide you don't want to have line breaks, then you're making the target harder. Make it smaller, then it may affect your splits by a 1/10 or so. Some of these are real tight and close. This is gonna give me the accuracy, consistency, efficiency, and discipline I desire in my shooting. And it allows me to measure my performance over a wide range of tasks. That's several independent draws with multiple shots, and then shooting different targets with transitions. And it's the same test over and over. It's draw to a big, medium, and small target, and then I just keep progressing it. Now, what happens when you do this is when you go back to just the regular trifecta, draw and fire 1, it seems much less complicated. It seems easier. The stretch we require in training is to push to do more consistently, to keep us on the edge of just about missing or being at the edge of our speed. And then what happens is when we go back to the regular test, it feels much easier. It's perceptually easier, but you've also stretched the mind. In racing, they call it speed tolerance. Every time you step up a division in racing or a division in MMA, a division in grappling, the speed, it changes. You have to get tolerant to it. And then the decisions have less error around them, so you have to be more precise in it. That's what we're practicing here. You can do it with 3 targets at different distances, or you can do it 1 target at this distance. And I hope that helps you with your training. Remember, the timer is your friend. It is seeing if you made good, timely decisions and got your hits first. All right. Remember to hit the subscribe button, smash the like button. I'm Brian Hill with The Complete Combatant, and as always, measure, refine, and perform.